everybody. Welcome to VypeFortBend.com coverage of playoff basketball. It's the Marshall Buffs tonight in the third round of the Class 5A playoffs, taking on the Madison Marlins. I'm Roger Smith. Glad to have you with us. We're going to get you set up with the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. First, we'll visit with Ronnie Courtney, head coach of the Buffs, because the Buffs are the visiting team tonight. They're wearing their black uniforms, trimmed in gold and white. And Madison has its captains out in the middle of the court talking to Jalen Lowe, who is the captain for the Marshall Buffs. All right, glad to have you with us. We've got a full week of coverage of just two precious few teams. We've got the Marshall Buffs in the boys championship run, and also the Fulshire girls are in San Antonio, or they will be in a day or two, and they'll be playing a state semifinal on Thursday night, which we will bring to you on VypeFortBend.com. We'll step aside and be back with Coach Courtney right after this.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time!
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome!
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But, hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you!
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't!
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Aw, Birdie likes to stream!
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend! It's mating season, duh!
No home internet? It's not that bad.
No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. It's the third round of the playoffs for the boys in Texas high school hoops, and it's time to talk with Ronnie Courtney, head coach of the Marshall Buffs. And Coach Courtney, first of all, coming out here to the Aldine Campbell Center, fantastic facility. But I know on the first day of the rodeo, it can be dicey getting here. Did you have any trouble with traffic?
We had a tremendous amount of problems with traffic. I didn't think we were going to make it on time, but Coach Williams did a great job of getting us here on time and giving us an opportunity to shoot around for like 20 minutes.
And Madison, I believe their campus is not that far from NRG, and they got here after you. So I'm sure they had some traffic problems as well. Coach, do you feel like maybe Madison can give you more of a battle than your team has seen in a few weeks?
I would hope so. I think they can because they're pretty athletic. They got a guy that can put the ball in the basket, and they play hard. So we have to match the intensity, not get caught up in the hype, and play the way that we normally play.
And getting caught up in the hype, I guess it means that sometimes you have some media folks that come by and want to talk to you after practice, watch your practice, and things like that. Have you gotten more attention than that, or has that not really come yet, and maybe it will after another victory or two?
It has not come yet. Maybe it'll come after we play tonight if we are blessed to win it. But these kids are very close to each other in proximity as far as the schools are concerned. So they know each other quite well. They work out against each other. They play against each other. So I think it's going to be a very good ball game with a lot of intensity involved in it. And we should have a packed house in here tonight.
And by the way, when you look at Madison, is there anyone in particular where you say our guys need to at least control him pretty well to be where we need to be after the end of each quarter?
With Jaden Gambrell, their leading scorer, He is part of the engine to their team, and we're not going to shut him out because he has a green light to shoot it from anywhere. But if we can just contain him and not let him go crazy on us, we'll have a shot.
All right, and Campbell Center is a great place to play. We as broadcasters love to come here. How did we end up getting to have this game here tonight?
We had a hard time finding a venue that would let us play in their facilities, and this is the one that has said, come on out here and we'll be more than happy to host you guys. And even though it's a far place away for both of us, it's a great facility, a great venue, and I'm very familiar with this place.
Well, Coach Courtney, if all goes well, we'll see you at the Cy-Fair Berry Center on Friday evening.
Yes, sir, and I hope to be there as well if the Lord said the same.
All right, that is Ronnie Courtney, head coach of the Buffs, and hopefully we will be back with the head coach for the Madison Marlins when we return on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. Don't forget, folks, that on Thursday evening, starting at about 8:15, we'll be in San Antonio for the Fulshire girls playing in a state semifinal against Lubbock Cooper. That's how much we love Fort Bend County. Doing a lot of traveling, and it's a joy. It really is. Roger Smith with you here at the Campbell Center in Aldine. We'll be right back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Campbell Center in Aldine ISD. We're getting you ready for Marshall against Madison in the third round of the boys' playoffs. This is the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. And now it is time to talk to Craig Mara, head coach of the Madison Marlins. And Coach, your team is on a bit of a roll here. Went 15-1 in district play. You did lose your last district game, but you've looked impressive thus far. I think you may be able to give Marshall a challenge like they haven't seen in a while. What do you think?
Yeah, well, we're just going to come out and play our game. If you look at our team, we don't, we don't pass the eye test because we're not very big, we're not very athletic. We just have to run fast and shoot quick and run the system.
Now I know that Gambrell is really probably your best scorer.
He and Mason Allen. Mason Allen can fill it up too. When he's on, those are my two best scorers.
So what are some things other than making sure those guys get the kind of production that you expect from them that your team is going to have to do to get the win over Marshall?
Well, what we have to do, we play up tempo. When I say up tempo, we try to put points on the board. We're going to have to score anywhere from 85 to 100 in order to beat them. Anything lower than that is going to be their game. They're going to try to control the tempo. Most teams that we play now, they try to slow us down. We like to get up and down the floor, put points on the board.
We're with Craig Mara, head coach of Madison. And Coach, I'm just a layman. I've never coached for a living other than, just coach little kids, volunteer type stuff. But it seems to me like I think you're having a good approach going up tempo against Marshall because there's no sense trying to take the air out of the ball. I've seen teams try to do that a little bit, and the Buffs end up taking it away. So you might as well push it, right?
Yeah, like I said, that's our game. We just try to get out and force tempo and fast break and run fast and shoot quick. They say we don't run sets, but we say ready, set, go to try to get you to the other end.
Well, I heard the word set, so that counts.
Yes, right.
All right, and finally, just in your scouting of Marshall, I know Jalen Lowe stands out. He always does. But is there anything else about their team in particular that gives you concern?
Well, they're very athletic. They're big and strong. They rebound well. Everything goes through Marlon Lowe. It's going to be a tough task. They're ranked number 2 in the state. So, and Coach Courtney he's got 3 rings. He's one of the best coaches in the state. I've referred to him as the GOAT. So, in order for us to beat him, if we were to win this, it'll send shock waves through the state of Texas.
I can agree with you on that. Thank you very much. Craig Mara, good luck tonight for your Marlins, and regardless of how this game comes out, you've had a fantastic season. So congratulations for what has already happened and maybe what's yet to happen.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's Craig Mara, and we are done with the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. And we'll tip this one off in just a moment from the Campbell Center at Aldine. If you're in traffic and you're trying to get here, remember, that's why we're here. You know, for people that can't come to the game or get to the game late, or if you want to listen to it later on the podcast, it is always free on VypeFortBend.com. I'm Roger Smith. Glad you're with us, and we'll be right back.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Inside the Campbell Center, they're introducing the starting lineups. For Marshall, it's going to be Naheem Northern, Ian Lowe, Jalen Reedus, Chris Catchings, and Jalen Lowe, a very familiar lineup to us. We also want to tell you the UIL Boys State Basketball Tournament is at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. It's Thursday, March 9th through Saturday, March 11th. Tickets can be purchased in person at the Alamo Dome or online through Ticketmaster. Go to Ticketmaster.com and search UIL to find the event and purchase tickets. Additional spectator information can be found at the UIL website, which is uiltexas.org. Marquez Hubbard Chenault starting for the Marlins tonight. Also Joe Wiley. And I didn't get the starting lineup, so I'm just waiting until they give everybody's name. Number 2, Jaden Gambrell. He is 6'4", 161 pounds, and the leading scorer for the Marlins. Their leading rebounder, LeBryce Williams, is no longer with the team. So that's going to be an adjustment they're going to have to make. So Hubbard Chenault, Ware, Wiley, Gambrell, and I'm looking for the last starter, Mason Allen. So there you go. Those are your starters for the Madison Marlins in the home whites, going from right to left against your Marshall Buffs. Naheem Northern is going to be jumping it up against Jaden Gambrell. Crowd still trickling in, but we've got a good crowd on both sides, and there are more Marshall people here than there are Madison folks. Glad you're with us on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports. And what a week it's going to be. Later on Thursday night, we're going to have the Fulshear girls in their state semifinal. Now the official comes out to the middle of the floor with the basketball, and we are ready to rock from the Campbell Center. And they have the best PA announcer in the high school sports universe, and they wanted to let him finish what he had to say. Both players jump before the ball is thrown. Now it is Northern who taps it over to Catchings in the hands of Jalen Lowe, and the Marshall Buffs going left to right have the ball first. There's Northern, top of the key, gets it back to Lowe. Between the feet dribble, gets a little bit of a pick, moves over to the right wing, still dribbling. He's guarded by Daniel Newells. Daniel Newells didn't realize he was in the starting lineup. but a three-pointer from the left wing, no good by Lowe, and a scramble on the floor. Several players down there, and Newell's and Northern both get hands on the ball, but the possession arrow favors the Madison Marlins because the Buffs got the opening tap. Ian Lowe, Jalen's little brother, is in the backcourt, applying a little bit of pressure as Hubbard Chenault brings it across the midcourt stripe, sends it over to the right side, getting it to Mason Allen. Allen dribbling between the rings, gives the ball up, now gets it right back. And he loses it as he tried to dribble toward the corner, just an unforced error. And so with 7:20 to go in the first quarter, no one has scored yet. Ian Lowe facing the pressure in the backcourt, trying to bounce it to his brother, and he does. Jalen now looking over at the bench, gets some instructions from Coach Courtney and moves it up across the timeline against Joe Wiley. Northern double team, throws a pass for Catchings. It's an off-target pass, and it's picked off by Marquez Hubbard Chenault. And here comes Madison on the run. Allen goes to the baseline, and the ball was, well, I guess he drew a foul. Two shots coming, and I believe Chris Catchings was called for the foul for your Marshall Buffs. Still no score. We played 1 minute and 1 second, and Mason Allen drops the first free throw. He'll get another. Madison's got nothing to lose, but they've been playing very well in the postseason thus far, and Marshall better be ready for this one. Allen hits both free throws, and it's 2-0. Ian Lowe against the player who's about his height, Marquez Hubbard Chenault. Now he goes between the feet and then bounces it to Catchings on the right wing, holding the ball still, holding it over his head. Now to Northern, now to Ian Lowe, right in front of the Madison bench. Lowe, nice move along the baseline, floater, good. And Ian, not Jalen Lowe, scores the first basket for the Marshall Buffs. But very quickly, Mason Allen bombs away with a three. He didn't even wait to take a breath. He just let it fly right in front of the Buffs bench. Jalen Lowe brings it across the midcourt stripe. Joe Wiley guarding him. Now there is Lowe, picks up a double team, kills his dribble, bounce pass down to the baseline, and he threw it away. It's picked up by Jaden Gambrell. Gambrell sends it to Hubbard Chenault. I couldn't remember if Chenault came first or Hubbard. But there is a turnover. Correction, it was not a turnover because the Buffs last touched the ball as it went past the baseline. So Mason Allen has his shot blocked by Jalen Lowe, who takes out a couple of tables, and I'm glad he didn't come to this one. You know, there was a pass that was intended for him in a game that was played at Marshall, the one against Kempner, and it destroyed our computer screen. Long three-pointer on the way. Jaden Gambrell in and out, no good. It is 5-2. Madison on top. Corner three. Jalen Reedus, yes, and that ties it. 5-all with 5:45 to go in the first quarter. But quickly down the floor is Madison. They do not waste any time. And the Buffs might think about pressing them, and when they do, it'll be a very important question. The answer to the question, will they be able to cause all the turnovers that they often cause opponents when they pressure them as they bring the ball up the floor? Well, Madison had the ball knocked away, but the Buffs were not the last to touch it, so the Buffs have it now. Catchings to throw it into Ian Lowe. Hubbard Chenault is shadowing him. Ian calls out a play. Between the feet dribble, still dribbling, moves to the left. Kills it, now sends it to Catchings. Now Reedus fakes a three, moves to his left, shoots again, and he's 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and that's the first Marshall lead, 8-5. Here come the Marlins one more time. Jaden Gambrell spinning into the paint, throws a pass over Reedus' head and a travel inside. He got the ball to Joe Wiley, but Wiley just couldn't make his way through the heavily treed forest without shuffling his feet. Now Jalen Lowe guarded by Wiley. You can presume that Wiley is the best defender that Madison has, or they wouldn't put him on Jalen Lowe. There goes Lowe to the left elbow, turns around, spins, puts up a floater, rattles around and goes down. and it's 10-5. Marshall on top. 4:40 to go in the first. Marquez Hubbard-Chenault gives the ball up. Mason Allen showing off his dribbling skills. Dribbling toward the corner. He's behind the arc. He lets it fly, and it's short. And the rebound comes down to Chris Catchings. Bounce pass to Jalen Lowe. Now the Buffs have numbers, but a bad dribble by Lowe. It goes off his foot, and Mason Allen goes in for the layup. He missed it because of great defense. Great hustle by Elon Lowe. Catchings grabbed the rebound, gave it back to Lowe. Behind the back, dribble, pass to Northern, and he scores. And the Buffs are on a 9-0 run. They lead it 12-5, but quickly down the floor, Mason Allen of the Marlins scores to get it back within 12-7. Ian Lowe down the near sideline, directing traffic, still dribbling, guarded by Jaden Gambrell. Side-to-side dribble, there goes Jalen inside, lays it off for Northern. He goes up and he draws a foul. A player that has just come in, Nicholas Golden, 6'6", 280 pounds. He's a rim protector and a guy who can block out very well underneath, but he committed the foul on Naheem Northern, and Northern will go to the line for 2 shots. Northern's first free throw, short, no good. The winner of this game will play either Pflugerville Connolly or Brian Rudder on Friday night at the Cy-Fair Berry Center in the Region 3-5A semifinal. Northern's second free throw also no good. And the rebound to Golden. Now a little bit of pressure in the backcourt as Reedus is on Jaden Gambrell, but there goes Gambrell into the paint. He gets it swatted by Northern. Ahead to Lowe. He's ahead of everybody, and he finger rolls it off the glass and in. But I will say Marquez Hubbard-Chenault was doing his very best to catch up to Jalen Lowe, and now a double dribble by Marquez Hubbard-Chenault. So it's 14-7. Buffs on top, and they will inbound underneath the basket at which they're shooting. Jalen Lowe in the corner throws a lazy pass, and it gets picked off. Joe Wiley tapped it away, and there down the floor goes Mason Allen. Nice little dipsy-do move, and he scores to make it 14-9. Ian Lowe bringing it up the floor right in front of our table. Goes around Hubbard-Chenault. Drives to the right side of the free throw lane, goes to the rack, and Hubbard-Chenault whacks him on the wrist as he tries to score. By the way, the Marlins fans I see have thunder sticks over there, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear them or not. I guess it depends on how many they have and how hard they bang them together. Ian Lowe, after the shooting foul, goes to the line, and he misses the first one. Nicholas Golden came out of the game, and back into the game came Daniel Newells. Newells was a starter. Didn't realize he was starting, but he's 6'3", 194. Second free throw coming by Ian Lowe. It's in the air and short. But there's a lane violation on Hubbard-Chenault. He stepped into the lane, and I guess the rule is you need to wait and see if the guy misses the free throw if the non-shooting team steps into the lane. So Ian gets another chance, and that one is good. 15-9. Hubbard-Chenault into the forecourt for Madison. Side-to-side dribble by Jaden Gambrell, but meets a double team. Reedus is playing really good defense on Gambrell, who can't seem to get free, and he gets the ball poked away. Northern ahead to Jalen Lowe. He goes all the way in, Newell's on him, puts it up, and he's fouled. The basket counts. And that's a way to finish indeed. So Jalen Lowe, who will be a Pitt Panther next year and playing ACC basketball, goes to the line. Lowe's free throw is good. Greg Mara, head coach of Madison, up off the bench. I'm not sure if he had a problem with that foul call or not. 18-9, Marshall leads it. Now Mason Allen looking for someone to throw to. Northern fighting for the ball. It rolls out of bounds. Last touched by Northern of the Buffs. So Madison will keep it. Jaden Gambrell to throw it in from the sideline. Breaking a pretty good sweat already. Hubbard Chenault throws it back to Gambrell. And Madison sets up its offense. There is Mason Allen. Passes up a three at the top of the key. Reedus comes up with a loose ball to Ian Lowe all the way to the rack. He gets his shot blocked. It's still going to be Buff's ball, but Jaden Gambrell said pretty much in your face. Ian Lowe to throw it in. High pass to Northern. Goes up and gets it. Comes back down and shoots a nice floater. A baby hook with the right hand. That makes it 20-9. The Buffs on top. Jaden Gambrell across the midcourt stripe. Reedus picks him up. Throws it to Hubbard Chenault. Right back to Gambrell. Gets a pick from Hubbard Chenault. Drives to the left restraining line. Spins. Starts to put one up from the left elbow and throws an interceptum to Chris Catchings. Gets it quickly ahead to Reedus. Three from the corner. High bounce. Catchings rebounds the miss. Goes up, and the ball was tipped by Madison on the putback try. It went out of bounds, so the Buffs will keep it. 1:32 to go in the first quarter. Quick release. Three from the left corner by Jalen Lowe. It's no good. Rebound to Mason Allen. All the way down the floor he goes. Reedus challenges him. Disrupts the shot, and it's no good. Rebound comes down to Northern. Now to Jalen Lowe. Euro step in the lane, and it's good. 22-9. Hubbard Chenault into the forecourt. Marlins do not play slowly. They said before the game, Coach Craig Mara said that they're going to push it, try to get down the floor. Mason Allen into the paint. He is fouled on the floor before throwing a bounce pass. And it's Chris Catchings. That's his second foul. Now the long pass inbounds, Jaden Gambrell to Mason Allen. This Allen is a good-looking player. Side-to-side dribble, guarded by Jalen Lowe. Now over to Hubbard Chenault. He's a long way from the hoop. Now drives through the free throw circle, kicks it back out to Newells. Now it's in the hands of Gambrell. Over Reedus, shoots the three, it's good. How about that? That was a beauty. 22-12. Buffs on top, 34 seconds to go in the quarter. There goes Lowe, gets a pick from Northern. Still dribbling, but has not made his advance toward the hoop. Newells now guarding Jalen Lowe between the feet dribble. Drives through the free throw circle, pulls up near the free throw line and puts one in. A little fadeaway with 20 seconds to go, and now the clock is down to 13 seconds. 24-12, Buffs on top. Reedus gathering, guarding Gambrell. Gambrell backing up. 3 seconds to go, spins from the left elbow, puts it up, back iron, no good. End of the quarter, and the Buffs lead it 24-12. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Long Meadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Ian Lowe to throw the ball in beginning the second quarter. Right in front of us. In fact, he is eclipsing his brother Jalen, who's out there on the court somewhere. I mean, he's just right in front of us. And I'm not sure what we're waiting on, but I don't mind waiting. We get to listen to the Buffs cheerleaders who are out in force. Now the inbounds pass to Reedus way back in the backcourt. He's picked up by Joe Wiley. Now Ian Lowe has it, bringing it across the timeline as we begin the second quarter. Hubbard Chenault follows him, and now Catchings almost lost it. Kept possession, pulls up at the free throw circle and hits a switcher two-pointer that makes it 26-12. Hubbard Chenault sends it to Mason Allen. Good move, a little jump stop, and gets free between defenders and puts it up for two. 26-16. Catchings, always a good guy to throw it into, and he returns it to Ian Lowe. As Hubbard Chenault, two guys who are candidates for the 6-foot and under league later in life. Reedus on the right wing gets it to Jalen Lowe. Passes up a shot, top of the key, drives a little banana pattern around the free throw lane and puts it up with the right hand. And now he swats away a pass and steals it on the defensive end. There goes Jalen Lowe. Is he going to shoot the three? No, it's a pass to the far corner. Reedus passes it up. Now Catchings at the right elbow. Ian Lowe, three from the left wing. Short, no good. Catchings taps the rebound out to Reedus, who gets it to Lowe, who bangs away the three. Lowe, Jalen, that is. 31-14, 17-point bulge for Marshall, their biggest lead. Gambrell looking for a shot, step back three, and he silky smooth hits it to make it 31-17. There goes Ian Lowe quickly ahead of everyone. Not everyone. That was a misspeak. Catchings has it near the baseline, returns it to Ian Lowe, picked up by Hubbard Chenault. And now Marshall kind of running the set offense and spreading out the pieces, looking for an open opportunity, and now maybe a clear out for Jalen Lowe. Launches a 35-footer in and out, no good. Northern grabs the rebound, and he's fouled by Jaden Gambrell. Sometimes in the playoffs you'll get a doubleheader at one of these really nice arenas, but tonight it is just one game. Marshall and Madison. Northern comes out and he's replaced by Kevin Sargent, a 6'4" sophomore. The Buffs are going to be really good next year. They lose Jalen Lowe but have a lot of good stuff coming back. Catchings catches a quick inbound pass from Jalen Lowe, and he puts up a little 10-footer that's good to make it 33-17. And there goes Gambrell getting through the defense, spins it off the glass. Oh, that was a beautiful play, but I will say that Reedus and Catchings are talking to each other, both taking responsibility. I saw both of them say, "My bad." That's important, personal responsibility. Three-point play completed for Jaden Gambrell, and the score is now 33-20. Here goes Ian Lowe down the floor quickly. Gets it to Jalen as he got out of the backcourt. He's guarded by Wiley. Here goes Jalen into the paint. Starts to scoop it up, and his shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Marlins. Jaden Gambrell just swatted a Jalen Lowe pass. So Ian will throw it in along the baseline with 5:30 to go before the half. Into Catchings, off his hands and off his toe. Who touched it? They say it was last touched by the Marlins. And Nicholas Golden, who just came into the game a minute ago, is trying to sell it. There's an alley-oop try for Sargent. It slips through his hands, and the ball is recovered by the Madison Marlins. And a silly foul committed in the backcourt. That's Catchings. And Chris has just committed his third foul. (33-20). The Buffs have led by as many as 17. Gambrell dribbling, trying to get around Reedus. Scoops it up. Reedus blocked it. Gets it to Jalen Lowe. Dodges a man with a behind-the-back dribble. All the way to the rack. Scoops it off the glass. No good. Tipped in by Sargent. Beautiful follow. 35-20. 5 minutes to go in the half. There goes Mason Allen. Elbows Jalen out of the way. Goes to the rack and draws a foul. Who's this going to be on? If it's on Catchings, and I think it is, he's got 4. Okay, no, it was not Catchings. So, no worry. It's all right. I'm usually more eloquent than that. Mason Allen's first free throw, good. All right, into the game for the first time for the Madison Marlins is Anthony Avalos, 6'2" freshman. Now he's in, and he goes and gets Joe Wiley. Mason Allen ready for the next free throw. It is good. 35-22 our score. Jalen Lowe facing some backcourt pressure, but he's not running at it. He's just dribbling slowly. Gets a cross-court pass to Ian. Kevin Sargent, bounce pass in the corner to Reedus. Back inside to Sargent. Baby hook from the right side. No good. Catchings the follow from the other side of the hoop. Catchings had his man blocked out brilliantly, and that makes it 37-22. Gambrell thinking about the three, but then goes side-to-side dribble. Still bouncing it. Now hands it off to Mason Allen, top of the key, between the feet dribble, and he wants a pick. Gets one from Golden, drives to the rack, throws a cross-court pass, and it is Avalos who gets the ball stripped, but it ends up in the hands of Hubbard Chenault. Now it's back inside. The freshman Avalos misses again, and a held ball. The arrow will favor Madison. And I think I thought for a moment we were going to have one of those get the towel out there sessions where they dry off the floor. Mason Allen with Jalen right in front of him, drives the left restraining line, puts it up through all the trees. Golden grabs the rebound but has it knocked away. Jalen Lowe quickly down the floor. Over Golden, puts it up, no good. Catching's another follow. He's been great with the putbacks tonight. 39-22, 17-point lead matches the Buffs' biggest advantage. Hubbard Chenault gets it to Mason Allen. He's almost in the left corner. Reedus watching him closely. Now he dribbles to his right, hands it off to Gambrell. Gambrell moves toward the corner, and it's an offensive foul called on Gambrell. And to add insult to, well, disappointment, it happens right in front of the Madison cheerleaders for Gambrell. Ian into Jalen. He's still in the backcourt. Guarded by Mason Allen. Now down the near sideline. Gets it into the front court. Kills his dribble near the top of the key. Reedus, a three from the left corner. In and out. And the rebound tapped by Catchings to where Sargent can get it. Now Jalen Lowe has it right through the lane. Up with the left hand and good. Quickly down the floor, Mason Allen. He has a good position, but he couldn't make it through three different Marlins as Reedus swatted it off the shin of the police officer who is standing near the southwest corner of the floor. Madison to throw it in, trailing 41-22. Down by 19. That's the biggest Marshall lead. Gambrell between the feet dribble, trying to move in on Reedus, shoots it over him, and it's short. Reedus grabs the long rebound, gets it to the forecourt, has to kill his dribble and turn around, throws it to Catchings. Catchings looking inside, bounce pass to Jalen Lowe, little left-hand floater from 12 feet, and it's good. Timeout, Madison. I don't know what you're going to do. Craig Mara's a fine coach, but what do you do against these Marshall Buffs? We'll be right back. They lead 43-22.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st. New customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
If you just joined us, this is VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports. The Marshall Buffs, ranked number 3 in the state in the TABC poll, the last one of the season and several before that. They won't move them up past Colleen Ellison or Dallas Kimball. But I don't know that I'd bet against these Buffs against anyone. They just keep playing well. Every time I think they're going to be challenged, they end up blowing someone out. They're leading by 19 right now. Madison with the basketball. Mason Allen, cross-court pass to Joe Wiley. Back to Mason Allen, right through the lane. Gets blocked from behind by Kevin Sargent. Coming away with it is Catchings to Jalen Lowe. Right corner 3 by Ian Short. And the rebound, Hubbard Chenault being pursued by Ian Lowe. And Ian Lowe took it away, but he stepped on the baseline after making the steal. That's great hustle. And the fans behind me appreciate it. These Buffs never play like they're complacent. That's a good sign. Gambrell to throw it in for Madison. Over everyone to Mason Allen, top of the key. Dribbles to his right. Gives it to Hubbard Chenault. Now it's Gambrell launching a 30-foot three. Too long, no good. Kevin Sargent the rebound. Hands it to Jalen Lowe. Brings it across the court. Wiley trying to guard him. Side-to-side dribble, Jalen. Behind the back dribble now. And what do we have? It's a foul, I think, against, it was against Joe Wiley, a push. Chris Catchings comes out, and he's replaced by the big man. I mean the really big man, DeMarcus Johnson, 6'10 junior. Quickly into Kevin Sargent. Ian Lowe with the assist on the out-of-bounds play. And the basket makes it 45-22. It's a 23-point lead. That is the biggest lead for these Buffs. I keep saying that because, well, the lead keeps growing. Gambrell almost got it stolen. Killed his dribble. Mason Allen, top of the key three. Too long, no good. And DeMarcus Johnson grabs the rebound. Hands the ball to Jalen Lowe. 1:20 to go in the half, and a throwaway, a rare turnover. There goes Gambrell in on Lowe, scoops it up off the glass with the right hand. They had the 2-on-1 and they finished it off. Ian Lowe quickly ahead, and he hands it off to Sargent, gets his shot blocked by Gambrell. And the ball, let's see, we got a foul. It's on Kevin Sargent. After his shot was blocked, he committed a loose ball foul with 1:05 to go, and it's 45-24. Newells throws it in to Gambrell. Ritas picks up Gambrell at the midcourt stripe. Now a cross-court pass over here to Hubbard Chenault. Gets to Mason Allen, closely guarded by Jalen Lowe. Stops at the right elbow, gets it back to Hubbard Chenault. He's near the top of the key, tries to get around Ian. Kevin Sargent there, putting up a wall, and DeMarcus Johnson grabs another rebound. He's gotten 2 in his first minute of play. Ian Lowe with it, 35 seconds to go in the half. Mason Allen picks him up. Clock at 30. He's along the sideline in front of the Madison bench. Rita shoots a 3 from the left corner, in and out, no good. Rebound Sargent, easy put back. And that's because DeMarcus Johnson blocked out Daniel Newells. That's what made it possible. 15 seconds to go in the half. It's 47-24. Mason Allen, a long way from the hoop, 10 seconds to go. Gets a pick, top of the key, passes up the 3, sends it to the left corner. Hubbard Chenault, 3 on the way, short. And tipped in amazingly by Newells. And that's how the half ends. And it is 47-26, Marshall on top. They have played magnificent basketball. And we'll be back to see what we can tell you here at halftime on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. Taking care of business. But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. On Thursday night, we'll come to you live from San Antonio at 8:15 p.m. as the Fulshire girls take on Lubbock Cooper in the Class 5A Girls State Semifinal. And the winner of that one is going to face either Fort Worth Wyatt, I believe. To be honest with you, I had a piece of paper I wrote a bunch of really good stuff on, and I left it in the car. And rather than guess and be wrong, I'm just not going to talk about that. Anyway, we'll be back with more on the halftime show of VypeFortBend.com right after this.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't-catch-me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st, new customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment. so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Texas for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back inside the Campbell Center, and we have this rumbling sound. I don't think it's music. It's just some kind of bug in the PA system, and it won't be quiet. So I'm going to turn down my crowd mic, and hopefully they'll get that worked out. It sounds like we're at Bush Airport, which is not too far from here, and, you know, they're firing up the engines. Anyway, you know, in Fort Bend County, we've got 2 teams left with a chance to win the state championship, and one of them is the Fulshear girls, and they play Thursday night against Lubbock Cooper in a state semifinal that we will have for you on VypeFortBend.com, live from the Alamo Dome. And we have these Marshall Buffs who are in the round of 16. These are the regional quarterfinals, and so if the Buffs win, then they will face either Bryan Rudder or Pflugerville Connolly in a Friday night semifinal. And then if they win that one, they will play on Saturday for the regional championship. And if you do that, then you qualify for the Final Four, and that would mean the Buffs will be going to San Antonio. So they finish off a win tonight, and then they win on Friday and again Saturday afternoon. Then they will go to San Antonio. All right. In Class 6A boys basketball, I have to say it was kind of tough for the Fort Bend teams that had to draw the Katy playoff qualifiers, because those Katy playoff qualifiers are doing pretty well. Seven Lakes last night defeated Stratford 66-61. So the Seven Lakes Spartans are in the boys' Sweet 16 in Class 6A, and the Jordan Warriors at halftime taking on a favored Side Creek team. But Jordan, in the first year in which they have seniors to compete with, leading Side Creek 40-31 at halftime. The Buffs have come back onto the floor to take a few warm-up tosses. We're about 2 minutes away from resuming this ball game. 47-26 is our halftime score. The Buffs outscored Madison 23-14 in the second quarter, and that's how they got the 47-26 advantage. We'll take a break and be right back. This is VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. Our coverage brought to you by Archer Volkswagen, Next Level Urgent Care, First Tire and Automotive, the Needville Insurance Agency, and by Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile is the best kept secret in wireless. We'll be right back with the third quarter right after this.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community. Open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
And we begin the third quarter. Marshall Buffs on top of the Madison Marlins, 47-26, and Ian Lowe right in front of us to throw the ball in as the Buffs go from right to left. Entry pass to Northern, kicks it back out to Catchings, 3 from the left corner, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mason Allen, quickly ahead to Gambrell, and he knocks Jalen Lowe down. No, it's Ian Lowe. They don't look alike when they're standing up, but when one of them is on the floor, it's kind of hard to tell the difference. So a good job by Ian Lowe to draw the charge. Marlins setting up a full court press, and I mean full, but the pass goes into Ian Lowe, and he quickly gets it into the forecourt. Mason Allen shadowing him. He's on the left wing, a long way from the hoop. Between the feet dribble, throws it to Catchings, top of the key. Now Reedus on the right wing, trying to throw it over Gambrell. Jalen Lowe, top of the key, stops to the left elbow, and a little leaner with the left hand. No good, tipped up rebound, Gambrell. And here comes Madison. Down the floor, middle of the floor, as Gambrell puts it up, soft as a feather, landing like a duck with sore feet into the net. And Madison gets the first hoop of the second half. It's 47-28. Now it is Ian Lowe from the right corner, wide open 3, and he hits it. 50-28. Marquez Hubbard-Chenault dribbling between the rings. Not much defense being played on him. Mason Allen with a 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound, Reedus. Long pass down the floor. A touchdown bomb to Jalen Lowe, who lays it off the glass. He was behind everyone. 52-28. The lead is now 24. The biggest advantage that the Buffs have enjoyed. Marquez Hubbard throws it over to Mason Allen. Started to make a dribble drive, but he decided to backtrack and kind of spread out the offense. Coach Craig Mara up off the bench calling a play. There goes Allen, stops near the free throw line, runs into defense, but I don't know how he found Joe Wiley, but what a beautiful pass. Wiley lays it in for 2 to make it 52-30. Ian Lowe gets it across the midcourt stripe. Mason Allen watching him like a hawk. Lowe into Northern, top of the key, turns around, gives it to Jalen at the right elbow. A mismatch as Marquez Hubbard tries to guard him, but it's a two-pointer and it's good. The foul on Marquez Hubbard, doing everything he could to control the much taller Jalen Lowe. The program says that Marquez Hubbard-Chenault is 5'4", and I think it's accurate. But he plays big. I really respect him in a Jose Altuve kind of way. Lowe hit the free throw to make it 55-30. 25-point edge. Mason Allen into the heavy traffic, draws a foul. And they call the foul on Catchings, I believe. Mason Allen goes to the line. 5:42 to go in the third. First free throw is good. Nice soft touch. Release, rotation, splash. And Mason Allen will get another. That free throw also good. 55-32. Ian Lowe dribbles across the stripe. Mason Allen picks him up right there. Ian bounce pass to his bro Jalen, backs up at the right wing. Now it's more than the right corner, finds Catchings. He gets his shot blocked by Gambrell or Newells. I couldn't tell. They were kind of bracketing him, but one of them is called for the foul. It must be Newells. Daniel Newells looked like he might have gotten that one clean. Catchings spins the ball, his free throw in the air, and good. 5:30 to go in the third, and it's 56-32. Catchings takes his time. Second free throw also good. The lead back up to 25, matching their biggest edge. Hubbard Chenault into the forecourt. Gives up his dribble. Now Mason Allen near the right corner. Dribbles to his left. Now back to Hubbard Chenault. He's near the top of the key. Launches the three, and it's good. Put it over Ian Lowe, who kind of gave him some room, and he said, sure, well, I'll take it. 57-35. The lead is now down to 22. Jalen Lowe, top of the key. Entry pass to Northern, but it bounces off his knee. Gambrell might have been bumping a little bit from behind and caused him to lose his balance while he reached up and jumped to grab that pass. Here goes Hubbard Chenault. His shot blocked by Jalen Lowe, but it's Mason Allen in the corner, and Jalen Lowe goes over there and pokes it out of bounds. Right in front of some Marshall students who will be happy to make any noise that helps the Buffs. Gambrell throws it in to Allen. Gambrell and Allen shouldering most of the offensive load. Marquez Hubbard gets it back to Gambrell. He's on the left wing, driving in on Reedus, puts it up near the free throw line. Back iron, rattles around, no good. Rebound Northern for the Buffs. Dribbles out of there, gets in the hands of Reedus. Cross-court pass to Catchings. Catchings. There is a wide open Northern, gets his man in the air, draws a foul. Newell came down on top of him, and that was an obvious foul, and it'll be Naheem Northern to the free throw line. He's got a very color-coordinated uniform all the way from the soles of his feet to the top of his shoulders. The black and gold uniform. He's got the black Nikes with the gold swoosh. It would be a little bit more color-coordinated if it was the, the Pittsburgh Steeler type gold. I think Daniel Newells is having a problem here. I think he's hurt, and we're going to take a little injury timeout. He's actually not leaving the spot on the floor where he is. He's kind of down at a crouch position. Not really sure what's bothering him, but we'll take a quick break here on VypeFortBend.com.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first-class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Well, during that commercial break, I was trying to think of what words to use to describe what I believe has happened to Daniel Newells. He got hit in the family, something that rhymes with Newells. And so he's kind of down on his knees with his head down. And half of you know that there's a certain pain that you get that you can't really describe to the other half of the population. And sometimes it can get worse even when you get a few minutes past the impact that caused you to be in excruciating pain in the first place. I think I heard someone encouraging him to get up, but you can't rush these things. This is a good time to tell you the UIL Boys State Basketball Tournament is at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio Thursday, March 9th through Saturday, March 11th. Tickets can be purchased in person at the Alamo Dome or online through Ticketmaster. Go to Ticketmaster.com and search UIL to find the event and purchase tickets. Additional spectator information can be found at the UIL website. All right, Daniel Newells, I hope he feels better soon. He's hobbling to the bench. Meanwhile, it's Northern's turn to shoot some free throws. 57-35, the Marshall Buffs You know, when we broadcasted their final regular season game at Fulshire, I said, this team looks playoff ready. Well, this team looks like it's state tournament ready, but, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. After they finish off a victory tonight, then they have to win 2 more. And very likely on Saturday, they're going to face Killeen Ellison. And Killeen Ellison in the TABC Class 5A poll is ranked number 2 ahead of the Buffs. All right, well, Northern hit 1 out of 2. It's 58-35, and now Madison with the basketball. Pass stolen by Jalen Lowe. Moving it on Marquez Hubbard. Scoops it off the glass and good. And he very smoothly kind of got his defender out of the way just a little bit. Marquez Hubbard Chenault bringing it back down the floor, getting back on that horse. It's a 25-point lead again, 60-35. Mason Allen looking at the whole floor, cross-court pass to Gambrell. Gambrell guarded by Reedus, between the feet dribble, kills his dribble, now gets it to Allen on the right wing, drives inside the arc, loses it. Northern gets it ahead to Jalen Lowe looking down the floor. Is he going to stop and pop? In and out, no good. Rebound, and the putback is right there for Chris Catchings. He's been great with the putbacks, at least 3 of them. There is Gambrell shooting a 3, front iron, no good. And rebound Mason Allen, and he throws up a baby hook over Northern to make it 62-37. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Jalen Lowe between the feet dribble, Mason Allen shadowing him. Gets a little pick from Northern, a little rub off, and he goes into the lane and spins it off the glass from the left side. 64-37, the lead is 27. There's Mason Allen, and the lead is down to 24 because he just hit a 3 from the right corner. Here come the Buffs, and Jalen Lowe loses it, and it's Marquez Hubbard Chenault who steals it away. Jalen and Ian talking to each other, and as it should be, Big Bro doing most of the talking with next time, here's something we can do to prevent that turnover. Catchings goes out, Ian Lowe goes out, Kevin Sargent is in, and also in for the first time now is Trey Roberts, 6-foot senior. Steal by Reedus, cross-court pass to Trey Roberts, lays it off the left side and good. 66-40. The lead is 26. Gambrell trying to get around Reedus. Between the feet dribble, loses it. Too much French pastry. Picked up by Reedus. 2-on-1. He goes all the way to the rack, and it rolls out. No good. Gambrell, somehow, he was down 1-on-2, and he got the ball ahead to Mason Allen, who spins in a layup, and Madison immediately calls a timeout. They've got it within 66-42. 2:06 to go in the third on VypeFortBend.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st, new customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Folks, we went silent, and it's my fault. I forgot to turn myself up coming out of the last commercial break. I don't know how long that lasted. Rats. Okay, well, I'm sorry that you didn't get those last couple of minutes. Oh, man, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, glad you're still with us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. It is 71-50. The Marshall Buffs lead after 3 quarters. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't-catch-me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st, new customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Madison gets the first possession of the fourth quarter, and they miss a shot. Here come the Buffs with a 3-on-1 no-look pass to Northern, two-hand slam. That's a good way for the Buffs to begin quarter number 4. They lead it now 73-50. Mason Allen, side-to-side dribble. Rita shadowing him as he moves between the rings, now moves over to the far sideline. Here's his coach, Craig Mara, gives him instructions. There goes Allen toward the free throw circle, going through the scrum, kicks it back out to Marquez Hubbard. Chenault launches the 3, no good. Rebound Kevin Sargent for the Buffs. Here's Jalen Lowe, far sideline, looking inside, he'll keep it himself. No, kicks it back into the left corner. Trey Roberts, 3, yes! Trey lives up to his name and makes it 76-50. Gambrell now has it top of the key, moves in around Ritas. And there was a foul committed on, actually it's a shooting foul. The basket was good. Gambrell scores, and he'll go to the line. The Buffs have outscored Madison in each quarter, but in the third quarter, Madison got within 4 points of them. You know, if you break it down by quarter, they were outscored 28-24. And the lead was 71-50 after the quarter, the third quarter. 76-52 the score. Now Marshall has it back. Jalen Lowe throws it to Trey Roberts, right corner, moves inside the arc, shoots a 12-footer, no good. Rebound tap to Marquez Hubbard. And he's into the forecourt, gets it to Gambrell, thinks about the 3 from 30 feet, top of the key, moves in on Northern, puts it up. I think Northern got a piece of it, but Gambrell grabs the rebound and Kevin Sargent fouls him as Gambrell tries to put up a putback. 6:21 to go in this one, and it's been all Marshall Buffs. 76-52, they lead it. On that previous possession, I don't think I mentioned it, but the Marlins failed to make the 3-point play. It was 2 and a foul. But right there, Gambrell hits the first of 2 foul shots. Naheem Northern comes off the floor. Gets good congratulations from Coach Courtney, who, you know, when Coach Courtney says he likes the way you've been playing, that means something. And into the game for him comes big DeMarcus Johnson. Gambrell's last free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound, Johnson, nice save to Jalen Lowe. Jalen quickly down the floor, it's 3-on-2. Trey Roberts in the corner, 3 is no good. Rebound, DeMarcus Johnson. And a baby hook, no good on the putback try. Here comes Madison, trading 76-53. Gambrell inside the free throw circle, puts it up, draws contact, thought there should have been a foul. He did make the basket from about 12 feet. Trey Roberts dribbling it up, side-to-side dribble. Gambrell guarding him. He meets a double team and loses the ball. It's picked up by Mason Allen, who goes under Jalen Lowe and misses. but it's followed in by Joe Wiley. That makes it 76-57. The lead is only 19. Jalen Lowe moving past Wiley into the forecourt behind the back dribble. Somebody reaching in. Coach Courtney thought a foul should have been called about 10 minutes ago, but it was finally called, and his star will go to the line for 2 shots with 5:31 left in the game. We will be with you at the Cy-Fair Berry Center as the Buffs take on either Pflugerville Connolly or Brian Rudder in the next round. Jalen Lowe hits the first free throw. The lead is back up to 20, 7-7, 77-57. Well, you got to hand it to Madison. They broke 50 points, and not very many Marshall opponents do that. Hubbard Chenault brings it across the timeline for the Marlins. Sends it to Mason Allen on the right wing, guarded by Lowe. And pedestrian style, he moves to his left, now shoots a 30-footer, and nothing but nylon. That makes it 78-60. The lead is down to 18. Sargent lost the ball. Mason Allen grabs it. 2-on-1, moving in on Lowe, puts it up. He scores. It's a 16-point game. Under 5 minutes to go. I think the Buffs might have relaxed a little bit here. Jalen Ritas hands it to Jalen Lowe, splits a double team into the forecourt. There he goes, puts it up from 6 feet. Babied it a little bit and it came up short. Gambrell has it. The Marlins down by 16. Gambrell, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Ritas ahead to Jalen Lowe. 2-on-1. He goes all the way to the rack himself and scores. Nothing Newells could do. 78-62, 4.5 minutes to go. Mason Allen steps back, shoots over Trey Roberts. 3 is long and untouched by anyone. Goes out of bounds. The Buffs get it back. The lineup for the Buffs right now, Kevin Sargent, who's about to throw it in, Ian Lowe, Jalen Ritas, Jalen Lowe, and DeMarcus Johnson. Here comes Ian into the forecourt. Gets around Gambrell. Bounce pass into the corner. Ritas 3 on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound. Sargent couldn't control it. And Marquez Hubbard picks it up. Throws it out of the scrum to Newells. Newells ahead to Wiley. Wiley guarded by Johnson. Johnson trying to poke it away. Now he gets it to Mason Allen. Under 4 minutes to go. It's 80-62. Madison down by 18. Ian Lowe shadowing Mason Allen. Jump stop. Puts it up short. No good. Rebound. DeMarcus Johnson. Hands it to Ian Lowe. He throws it cross court to big bro Jalen. Now back to Ian. Ian dribbles into the forecourt. And there's an alley-oop for Johnson. He ends up catching it and going to the ground, going back up and drawing a foul. DeMarcus Johnson going to the line. And before he shoots foul shots, he goes over and talks to Coach Courtney. And I think Coach Courtney is saying, you should have just put that in one motion. Don't go to the floor and go back up. Just dunk it if you can, but lay it off the glass if the dunk is unavailable. First free throw is good by DeMarcus. 3:36 remaining, and it's a 19-point lead for the Marshall Buffs. Madison has played gamely throughout this second half, better than they did in the first. Johnson hits the second free throw. Timeout Madison. We'll take it with him on VypeFortBend.com, and I'll remember to turn the volume up when I come out of this commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't-catch-me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st, new customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
3:29 to go in this one. The Marshall Buffs have a comfortable lead of 82-62. Madison with the ball. Mason Allen takes an inbounds pass underneath the basket at which the Marlins are shooting. Backs up a little bit, guarded by Jalen Lowe. Reedus tried to poke it away, and Reedus is called for the foul. So now Madison is in the bonus. The Buffs have been in the bonus for quite some time. And Mason Allen, okay, I promised earlier that I would describe his entire uniform. So you got the pink sneakers, baby blue socks, white shorts with the Oiler red and Columbia blue trim, and then the white jersey, red letters and numerals outlined in blue. Folks behind me are laughing because Mason Allen looked for someone to high five, and no one would high five him. So he just went back to the line with a sad look on his face, but he doesn't let it bother him. He made both free throws. It's 82-64. Jalen Lowe, side-to-side dribble, goes past widely down the far sideline. Into the paint he goes, and he draws a foul. Gambrell hit him as he was setting his feet to shoot a little short jumper from 8 feet away. Jalen Lowe, a kid that gets nothing but compliments, and it's not just about the way he plays basketball. So I really look forward to seeing what he can do at the next level. And Gambrell apparently has fouled out. He gets a hug from Ronnie Courtney. You know, Coach Courtney in the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show talked about how a lot of these players on both sides know each other well. There's a lot of respect there. They spend a lot of time together. There's a lot of friendship there. Newells comes in to replace Gambrell. So let's see. You've got Avalos, Newells, Marquez Hubbard, Wiley, and Allen on the floor as Jalen Lowe hits the free throw to make it 83-64. He's got another one coming with 3:13 left. No good. Rebound, Kevin Sargent. Turns around, and his putback is good. Put a little move on the freshman, Anthony Avalos, to make it 85-64, and we hit the 3-minute mark. Mason Allen trying to get around Reedus. Drives into the paint, and Reedus definitely fouled him there, except, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't say that. Reedus is saying, I got all ball, or something to that effect. But Mason Allen is really good ball player and very good at drawing fouls. Can I see that roster again for a second? Sorry, they never gave me one. All right, so just want to see if Mason Allen's a senior, and yes, he is. Gambrell, a junior. First free throw, good. Actually, he missed it. Second one, also missed. It's 85-64. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Marlins. 2:56 remaining. Kevin Sargent to throw it in, and Marlins still pressing. Ian Lowe takes the inbounds pass. Moving in on Marquez Hubbard Chenault. Bound for the 6 feet and under league when they're old men. Now it is Jalen Lowe, gets it to DeMarcus Johnson, who gets stripped. It's Avalos taking it away into the forecourt. Cross-court pass. Marquez Hubbard steps back behind the three-point arc. His shot is no good. It was deflected, I believe. Sargent throws it all the way down the floor to Reedus, who scores an easy layup. And Reedus wasn't snowbirding. He was at the defensive end, but he broke when he needed to. Marquez Hubbard down the left side of the free throw lane. Ian Lowe knocks it away. Jalen Lowe picks it up, and it's Reedus all the way to the hoop. I thought he was going to dunk it, and he missed it. But DeMarcus Johnson grabbed the rebound for him. Now Jalen Lowe receives a pass a lot farther away from the hoop. 2 minutes to go. Marshall ready to salt away another playoff victory. Wiley is guarding Jalen Lowe, and he's putting on a pretty good dribbling exhibition, but not really moving at all. Here comes Mason Allen. He splits the two defenders. He gets knocked down. Newells gets the steal. Mason Allen 2-on-1. He puts it up, scores over Reedus to make it 87-66. Ian Lowe almost gets the ball stolen in the backcourt, but he does get it back. Jalen Lowe gets it to Sargent underneath, and his layup attempt goes off the bottom of the backboard, but he draws a foul. And I think he's talking to Mason Allen. Mason Allen has played, I believe, every minute of this game. Kevin Sargent's first free throw good. 88-66. And now Marshall makes wholesale substitutions. Let me see if I can name them all. Jaden Williams, Chase McKenzie, Ryan Johnson. Sargent is still in there because he's got to shoot the free throw, and he makes the second one. And also Armani Theus, and finally Tobias Moore. So 1:20 to go, 89-66. The Buffs are going to be moving on to face either Pflugerville Connolly or Brian Rudder. I'll try to figure out who, if I can, during a commercial break. Mason Allen drives to the line and misses a shot, but that gives me a chance to, first of all, update that score of the game between Jordan and Cy Creek. It is over. Jordan has defeated Cy Creek and moved into the Class 6A Boys Sweet 16. Mason Allen to the line. First shot is good. Or second shot. I was looking at my internet screen while he missed the first one. Made the first one, correction. All right. Chase McKenzie has the basketball. Gets it to Tobias Moore for Marshall. Under a minute to go. Now it's Armani Theus. Kills his dribble. Throws a pass to his teammate Jaden Williams, who gets knocked down, and he will go to the line and shoot a foul shot. Okay, so let's see here. Gonna look up Brian Rudder. That's not a person, that's a school. Hoping I can figure out who the Marshall Buffs will play next. Madison is making some substitutions here, as Jaden Williams waits his opportunity to shoot a foul shot. First one up and no good. Still 89-67, the Buffs lead. And in the fourth quarter, Brian Rudder leads 61-53 over Pflugerville Connolly. They don't say how much time is left, but Rudder might be the Marshall Buffs' next opponent. The second free throw was good. It's 90-67, 45 seconds to go. Mason Allen, who's played his guts out and looks very, very tired, guarded by Armani Theus. Side-to-side dribble. Trying to get away from him. There he goes to the free throw circle down the right side of the lane. Puts it up off the top of the backboard. No good. Gold in the rebound and puts back is good as it rolled around the rim and down. Now Chase McKenzie in the corner trying to get out of there, and a blocking foul on Madison's number 12. That's Gavin Abernathy. So we'll walk all the way down from the north end of the floor here at Campbell Center to the south end. And foul shots coming for Chase McKenzie, who has a big smile on his face. He's a 5'7" junior. First free throw, no good. has kind of a funky spin on his free throw. It doesn't really go with the classic end under end. Well, I guess it's not a football. So, the backwards rotation. It's kind of a counterclockwise rotation. Actually clockwise now that I look at it. He missed both. Rebound to Madison, but he stole the ball back and blew the bunny. So it's still 90-69, 12 seconds to go. Madison, he'll try to put up one more shot, I'm sure. Mason Allen to the forecourt, or will he? 5 seconds to go. I don't think he's going to shoot. This will be another win for the Marshall Buffs. How about those Buffs? Their 35th victory of the season. It's 90-69, the final score, as they defeat the Madison Marlins. We'll be back to wrap this one up on VypeFortBend.com right after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through March 21st, new customers can get started with 1.2 gig internet with unlimited data included. It's all just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Sweetheart deals this month include $40 off 2 tires with premium installation. But wait, even better, $100 off 4 tires with premium installation and free tire rotation with oil change service. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavinaw with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all 3 like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Okay, we're back here inside the Campbell Center at Aldine, where the Buffs have just defeated Madison 90-69, and Chris Catchings is our post-game guest. Chris, I remember seeing you do a TV interview where you're talking about playing some tough competition back in December at holiday time, and your team has just been improving. But would you say that this might be one of the tougher teams that you've faced since that holiday time when you went up there and won 3 out of 4?
Yeah, definitely. They had 2 great players on their team. They were tough, but I argue that we had 2 better players that were guarding them the whole game. Jalen Reedus and Jalen Lowe. They did a tremendous job at locking them down and also converting everything we needed them to convert on the offensive end. So I just really want to let it be known that I think those are the 2 key players in tonight's game.
All right, and by the way, I know you said it while Jalen Reedus could hear you, so I don't know, he'll buy us some Chick-fil-A or something maybe.
I don't like him like that,
but,
I tell the truth, though.
Let me be the first to tell you that hasn't gone final yet, but Brian Rudder is leading Pflugerville Connolly 63-53 in the 4th, so if they hang on, then they will be your opponent Friday night. Do you know anything about Brian Rudder?
Yeah, we watched film on him a couple times, but to be honest, we try to focus on ourselves because we know that no matter what the other team brings to us, as long as we play defense the way that we've been playing it and play together on offense, nobody can beat us.
Well, I think that is true, and by the way, you were really good on the putbacks. I guess that's something you take pride in, right?
Yeah. In practice every day, the coaches, Coach Courtney, Coach Morgan, Coach Armand, Coach Baker, Coach all the coaches, they drill it into me and everybody that second chance points are really important, and when you hustle, good things happen.
All right, so we will see you on Friday night at the Cy-Fair Berry Center. We know where you're going to play when it gets to the regional semifinal round, so best of luck then. Hopefully we'll be courtside, and hopefully it'll be another victory.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Same here. By the way, that's Chris Catchings. Were you standing there, Jalen, because you have something to say?
All I want to say is I'm really excited for Friday. Me and my team, we've been putting in a lot of work. We're just excited, and we're ready to take them on. Let's go. Go Muffs.
By the way, Jalen, is it fair to say you're probably the team's best defender? They kept putting you on Mason Allen, so does that mean you're the best defender?
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think it's safe to say Mason Allen and Jaden Gambrell are really good players. I really respect their game. They gave us it was a fight for today for sure.
All right, and you got a few shot blocks in there, nice clean blocks that went into the first or second row.
Oh yeah, I'm inspired to be Dikembe Mutombo sometimes.
Which do you enjoy better, scoring a basket or swatting one into the cheap seats?
I rather get a block and like a nice steal. Feed it off to Jalen Lowe. That's my guy. He's really like the Michael Jordan of basketball. I really like playing with that guy. Chris Catchings, like he said, he's a great guy. I love them guys to death.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That is Jalen Reedus. I'm Roger Smith, and I guess we're about done here. So very impressive in the Class 6A playoffs. You got Katy Jordan defeated Cy Creek, and Seven Lakes last night defeated Stratford. So you have 2 Katy ISD teams who are moving into the Sweet 16 round, and your Marshall Buffs will probably be playing Brian Rudder on Friday night, unless Pflugerville Connolly comes back and erases a 10-point fourth quarter deficit. All right, for the lovely and talented Rosie Bega, the silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, for Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Patrick Kennick, Bob McKay, and the entire VypeFortBend.com team, we thank you for being with us. 90-69 is the final score as Marshall beats Madison. We will talk to you on Thursday night from San Antonio as the Fulshire girls are playing in a state semifinal against Lubbock Cooper. And hold on just a second. I think we have some scores from the lovely and talented Adara.
Oh, you heard my name.
Okay. By the way, Adara keeps stats. You want to just say the stats into the mic here?
Want me to just say who all got points? Like
you can just give me like the top 3 point scorers. By the way, Adara, what's your last name?
Adara Adesanya.
Very nice. Okay, go.
Chris Catching had 12 points. Jalen Lowe had 38 points. And Kevin Sargent had 10.
How about that? Thank you very much, Miss Adesanya. Close enough? All right, 38 points for Jalen Lowe and his his supporting cast did just fine. Okay, I was about to say goodbye, and I'll say goodbye now. This is VypeFortBend.com. Thanks for being with us. Talk to you Thursday.